want to tell you another story. A really dear friend of mine, Robert Velarde. He's an amazing individual, and he's actually mastered the internet in many different ways, from search engine optimization to social media. But when him and I first started coming together and actually working together, it was really interesting. We went into Elk Grove, California, and we were at a restaurant called Jim Boy's Tacos. We walked in the door, and to the right of us was this family sitting down, and they were having lunch, and somebody recognized Robert immediately, and they said, "Hey, Robert, how you doing?" And Robert looked down at them and said, "Doing great." And he introduced me to them, and then we walked to the line for Jim Boy's Tacos to buy some tacos. And as we're standing in line, this gentleman looks up at us and he says, "Hey, Robert, how you doing?" And I thought, wow, man, Robert knows a lot of people. I didn't say anything at this point. He introduced me, and we ordered our meal, and then we got our meal. We started to go to sit down, and son of a gun of another family looks up at Robert Velarde and says, "Hi, Robert, how you doing?" So we sit down, and I'm kind of taken back, and I said to Robert, I said, "Man," I says, "everybody in Elk Grove knows you." And he laughs and has this big grin on his face, and I says, "How did you do that?" And he says, "Jim, it took me years." And the reason I'm telling you this story is because with all the competition, with all the hundreds of millions of people on the internet, you don't have years to develop your credibility and your visibility and your exposure. And so the whole purpose for what we're trying to accomplish here with developing all the tools in your arsenal and the branding and the level of branding is to give you the maximum exposure, at the same time giving you the first impression for your prospect or your client or your potential customer, that when they see you, that they want to do business with you, even over and above the guys and the gals that are proficient at organic ranking or pay-per-click. Because you know what? That's the one thing I know they're not doing online. They're not putting themselves out there in a professional light like you can do by using these tools and branding yourself with us. In fact, this is why a lot of the experts are using our program to help their clients get to a level of professionalism that just makes them stand out in the crowd when you're dealing with the millions of people that are online. Like I've learned that the Yellow Pages is now the internet. So hey, you've got to be prepared to win. And you've got to be prepared to one-up your competition at all times. That's what we're bringing to the table.